Okay, so have you ever noticed how those like doodle videos where someone's drawing on a whiteboard can just totally pull you in?
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating,
It
right?
is, like you can't look away.
Absolutely.
And there's a reason for that. Like it's not just by chance.
Yeah.
Apparently, some research has shown that these doodle videos can actually increase sales by like a whopping 47%.
Oh, 47%. That's a big number.
That's huge. And you know what? It kind of makes sense if you think back to like our school days.
Right.
Remember when the teacher would pick up a marker and go to the whiteboard?
Oh, yeah. Everyone would focus.
Everyone would immediately snap to attention. It's like it's ingrained in us to pay attention to that visual unfolding of information.
Yeah, it really speaks to the power of visual learning and how
Mhm.
deeply it's kind of wired into our brains.
Totally. And that actually brings us to something really cool that you wanted to look into today. You sent over some info about this tool called InstaDoodle,
Yes.
which claims to make creating these whiteboard animation videos super simple. So our mission today is to really dive into InstaDoodle and see if it lives up to the hype. Is it really as easy and effective as they say? We've got some stuff from their website here, so let's get into it.
Sounds good. I'm curious to see what they're all about.
All right, so the first thing that jumped out at me was how they're framing the problem they're solving.
Okay.
They basically say that before InstaDoodle, you had like 3 options for making whiteboard animation videos,
Okay.
and none of them were ideal.
Gotcha.
Option 1, special video software.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, just the thought of that gives me a headache.
Yeah.
You're talking about like a massive learning curve, weeks, maybe even months, just to figure out the software.
Right.
Then you got to find the right images and animations, which is a whole other rabbit hole.
Absolutely. And even then, there's no guarantee it's going to look professional.
Exactly. You could put in all that effort and end up with something that still looks kind of amateurish.
Yeah. You're hitting the nail on the head.
So not ideal option number 1.
Nope.
Option 2, hiring freelancer.
Okay, so that takes the technical skills out of the equation.
Yeah, but it introduces a whole other set of challenges.
Right.
First, you got to find the right person or agency, which can be a huge time suck.
Yeah, finding the right fit is crucial.
Then you're looking at potentially spending hundreds, even thousands of dollars.
And you're still relying on someone else's creative vision.
Exactly. You might not even end up with what you had in mind.
That's a big gamble.
So option 2, also not perfect.
No, really.
Which brings us to InstaDoodle, their solution. They're positioning themselves as this third way that's like way simpler and easier.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
They're saying it's super user-friendly, no software downloads or installations needed.
That's a good start.
And get this, they have this AI engine called Doodle AI that supposedly creates the drawings for you.
Whoa, AI-powered doodles. That's interesting.
Yeah, you just tell it what you want and boom, it generates the doodle.
So it takes the drawing part out of the equation completely.
Exactly. And they're claiming that the videos look professional too.
Okay, so ease of use AI and professional results. That's a pretty bold claim.
Right. It almost sounds too good to be true.
It does make you wonder what the catch is.
All right, so let's dive into the specifics. They really emphasize this idea of studio-grade whiteboard videos in just 3 clicks.
3 clicks, that's it.
That's what they're saying. They're really hammering home this point of speed and simplicity.
I can see why that would be appealing.
Right. Especially for people like us who don't have hours to spend messing around with complex software.
Yeah, time is precious.
Okay, so then there's the Doodle AI engine. This seems to be the heart of the whole thing.
Right, the AI magic.
Exactly. They say you just type in what you want to see, and the engine creates a doodle based on your description.
So theoretically, you could create a doodle of anything you can imagine.
Yeah, they actually say the only limit is your imagination.
That's a pretty big statement.
It is. It makes you wonder how sophisticated this AI really is.
Yeah, can it really handle anything you throw at it, or are there limitations?
Good question. They do mention having a library of over 1,000 pre-made doodle characters and elements too.
Okay, so there's a backup if the AI doesn't quite cut it.
Exactly. Or if you just prefer something more traditional, you've got those options as well.
That makes sense.
And they keep stressing that you don't need any tech or design skills to use it.
So it's really geared towards accessibility for everyone.
Exactly. They want anyone to be able to create these videos regardless of their technical background.
It's a good approach.
Another big selling point is that it's 100% cloud-based.
So no need to install anything?
Nope. You just log in from any device with an internet connection and you're good to go.
That's convenient.
Super convenient. You're not tied to a specific computer or anything.
Yeah, that's a big plus for people who are always on the go.
They also mention that you can choose from a variety of male and female hands for the drawing.
Oh, that's an interesting detail.
Right. It might seem like a small thing, but it actually adds a nice touch of personalization.
Yeah, it makes the videos feel more human and relatable. So you can customize the hand that's drawing the doodles.
Okay. Yep. And of course, you can add your own voiceover and background music.
Of course, that's essential for any good video.
Right. You need that audio element to really bring your message to life.
Absolutely.
There's also this cool feature called the image to sketch converter.
Makes that.
So let's say you have your logo or some other graphic that you want to include in your video.
Okay.
You can upload it, and this converter turns it into a doodle-style illustration.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, it's great for maintaining brand consistency or incorporating unique visuals that the AI might not be able to generate.
That's a really practical feature.
They also mention free software updates, which is always a good sign.
Definitely means they're actively developing and improving the product.
Exactly. And they reiterate the cloud-based aspect, saying you can use it on multiple machines.
So you have that flexibility.
Yep. And get this, you can create unlimited whiteboard videos.
Unlimited. Wow, that's generous.
Right. No limits on your creativity.
That's a big selling point for sure.
Yeah. Finally, they highlight high-quality cloud rendering.
What does that mean exactly?
So basically, all the heavy processing happens on their servers, not your computer.
Okay.
Which means you don't need a super powerful machine to create these high-definition videos.
So it's accessible to people with less powerful devices.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Okay, so we've covered the features now. Let's talk about who they're targeting.
All right, who are they going after?
Well, according to their website, they're aiming at a pretty broad audience.
Okay,
First up, marketers.
makes sense.
They're saying that marketers can use InstaDoodle to create engaging ads and social media content.
Yeah, whiteboard animations are great for grabbing attention.
Right, and remember that 47% sales increase we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
They're tying that directly into the power of these videos for marketing.
So basically they're saying you can use InstaDoodle to boost your sales.
Exactly. They're positioning it as a tool for driving conversions.
Interesting.
They also mention nonprofits.
Nonprofits.
Yeah.
Okay, how would they use it?
Well, they're suggesting that nonprofits can use InstaDoodle to create emotionally resonant videos that tell a story and raise awareness for their cause.
I can see that.
Right, like using those visuals to connect with people on an emotional level and inspire them to take action.
Yeah, whiteboard animations can be really powerful for storytelling.
Content creators are another big target audience.
Content creators, so YouTubers and the like.
Yeah, basically anyone creating video content online. They're saying you can use InstaDoodle to make unique, shareable content that keeps people watching and encourages them to subscribe.
Yeah, in today's world, standing out from the crowd is crucial.
Exactly. And they're positioning InstaDoodle as a way to do that.
Interesting.
They also target entrepreneurs and small business owners.
Okay, what's the angle there?
Well, they're suggesting that these businesses can use InstaDoodle to create compelling pitch videos and explainer animations.
So to clearly communicate their value proposition.
Exactly. And to potentially attract investors or customers.
Makes sense.
And last but not least, they mentioned educators and teachers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. They're saying that teachers can use InstaDoodle to transform boring educational material into fun, engaging videos.
Yeah, turn those dry lessons into something that students will actually enjoy watching.
Exactly. And hopefully learn something along the way.
Definitely a good use case.
So they're really casting a wide net, trying to appeal to a lot of different people.
Yeah, it seems like they see potential applications across a wide range of fields.
Now, how does InstaDoodle compare to other tools out there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
There are other whiteboard animation software options available.
right. But InstaDoodle is really emphasizing their Doodle AI engine as a key differentiator.
Okay, so they're saying their AI is what sets them apart.
Exactly. They're claiming that their competitors mostly rely on limited pre-made libraries.
While InstaDoodle offers the ability to create custom doodles with their AI.
Yeah. They actually have a little comparison chart that breaks it down.
What does this say?
Well, basically, they're saying that their competitors have limited visuals, require software downloads, can be difficult to use, and are time-consuming.
And InstaDoodle is the opposite.
Right. They're positioning themselves as the solution that offers custom AI-powered doodles, is entirely online, super easy and fun to use, and allows for rapid video creation.
It's a pretty stark contrast they're painting.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches.
So they're really confident in their AI.
It seems that way. They also mentioned that they have a live demo that shows you how to create a whiteboard video from scratch.
Oh, that's a good idea. Seeing is believing, as they say.
Exactly. It allows potential users to see the software in action and get a feel for how easy it is to use.
Smart marketing.
Okay, so we've talked about what it is and who it's for, but what about the results? What kind of impact can you expect from using these whiteboard videos?
Yeah, that's the ultimate question. Does it actually deliver?
Well, beyond that 47% sales increase we talked about, they're claiming that you'll get more views on your videos.
Because the animation style is inherently engaging?
Exactly. It's visually stimulating and keeps people's attention.
Makes sense.
They also say you'll get more subscribers because that engaging content will encourage people to stick around and want more.
Yeah, it's all about building that audience.
Exactly. And they're suggesting that InstaDoodle can help you do that.
Interesting.
Another big claim is that you can save a ton of time by not having to rely on freelancers or deal with complicated video editing software.
That's a big one for sure.
Right. Time is money, as they say.
Absolutely.
And finally, they say you can save thousands of dollars by using InstaDoodle instead of hiring expensive agencies or freelancers.
So it's a cost-effective solution.
That's the idea.
Okay, so what about the actual pricing?
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. They mentioned that the regular price is $37 a month.
$37 a month.
Okay, which works out to $564 a year.
Right.
But then they hit you with this comparison to hiring a freelancer, which they estimate at around $5,000 for a single video.
Wow, that puts it into perspective.
Right. Suddenly that monthly fee doesn't seem so bad.
Not at all.
But here's the real kicker. They're offering a limited time deal of just $37 as a one-time payment for a lifetime license.
Hold on, $37 one time for a lifetime license.
That's what they're saying.
That's crazy.
I know it sounds almost too good to be true.
It does. What's the catch?
Well, for that one-time payment, you get unlimited videos, their drag-and-drop editor, over 1,000 Doodle elements, 150 AI credits, access to the Doodle AI engine, the ability to create 1080p HD videos, free updates and support, and no monthly fees ever.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible deal.
I am curious about those AI credits, though.
Yeah, what are those for exactly?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing they're for generating a certain number of custom doodles with the AI.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you might have to buy more credits eventually if you use up your initial allotment.
Right. But even with that in mind, it's still a pretty amazing offer.
Yeah, especially with the lifetime access.
And to top it off, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So you can try it risk-free?
Exactly. If you're not happy, you get a full refund, and you even get to keep the videos you created.
That's a pretty strong guarantee.
It is. It shows that they're confident in their product.
Makes sense.
Now, what about social proof? Are people actually happy with InstaDoodle?
Yeah, that's always important to see what real users are saying.
Well, they have a whole section of testimonials on their website.
Okay, and what are people saying?
It's a pretty diverse range of users. We've got marketers talking about how they're seeing better results, training managers explaining how it's making company software easier to understand, marketing directors praising the increased engagement they're getting, even a kindergarten educator who's using it to make math fun for her students.
Wow, so they've got people from all walks of life using it successfully.
Exactly. And they all seem to be really happy with the results.
That's impressive.
They also mentioned that over 2,600 marketers are already using and trusting InstaDoodle.
So it's not just a few isolated cases.
Nope. It seems like they've got a solid user base.
That definitely adds to their credibility.
And finally, they wrap things up with a call to action, urging people to take advantage of the limited time offer.
Classic marketing move, create a sense of urgency.
Exactly.
So to sum it all up, InstaDoodle seems to be positioning themselves as the go-to solution for creating engaging whiteboard animation videos.
Yeah, they're really pushing the ease of use, the AI-powered doodle generation, and the affordability.
And they're backing it up with social proof and a strong guarantee.
Exactly. It's a pretty compelling package overall.
It is. It makes you think about the possibilities.
Right. We started by talking about how powerful visual communication can be and how those simple whiteboard drawings can really capture our attention.
Yeah, and now with tools like InstaDoodle, it's easier and more affordable than ever to create those kinds of videos.
Exactly. So it really makes you wonder how this could change the way we communicate in our own lives.
Definitely something to consider.
What stories could you tell? What ideas could you bring to life with the help of whiteboard animation?
The possibilities are endless.
All right, well, that's our deep dive into InstaDoodle. Be sure to check out the link in the description for more information. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos.
Thanks for having me. This was a fun one.
Always a pleasure.